Good morning from Sydney. I hope you have watched part 1, why we are putting on weight. This is meant for the general public. We are going to discuss how to reduce obesity. Simple proven steps to lose weight. In part 1, video number 202, we spoke about why obesity rates are rising, the changes in food, movement, sleep, stress, and hormones. In this second part, we now focus on the most important question of all. What can you do about it? This talk is not about extreme diets, punishment, or willpower battles. It's about working with your body's biology, not against it. We will go through simple, practical, science-based steps that everyday people can use. Steps that are realistic, sustainable, and kind to the body. These are not quick fixes. They are lifestyle changes that restore hormone balance, reduce hunger naturally, improve energy, protect the heart, brain, liver, and joints, and gradually allow excess weight to come off safely. Most importantly, this is not about perfection. It's about understanding small changes and consistency. The goal is not just to lose weight, but to regain health, vitality, and confidence. Let us now look at what really helps the body heal and reset. For your information, I was a victim too. I followed these steps. And today, I am 72 and am living a healthy life without any medications. Before we go into specific steps, it is important to understand the big picture. Obesity is not simply about eating too much. It is driven by a combination of hormones, the modern food environment, how we sleep, move, and manage stress. The aim is not to starve the body or punish it. Starvation only slows metabolism and increases stress hormones. The real goal is to restore the body's natural signals. Hunger when we truly need food. Fullness when we have had enough. Stable energy instead of constant cravings. Normal insulin, leptin, and cortisol rhythms. When these signals are working properly, weight loss becomes easier and more natural. The encouraging message is this: you do not need extreme measures. You do not need perfection. Small changes done every day and kept simple can gradually reset hormones, reduce hunger, and allow the body to heal. Consistency, not intensity, is what brings lasting results. The first and most important step is what we choose to eat. The body responds very differently to real whole food compared to ultra-processed foods. Protein is especially important because it reduces hunger, helps preserve muscle, keeps blood sugar more stable, increases the feeling of fullness. Good sources include eggs, fish, meat, yogurt, and for those who prefer legumes. Natural fats such as olive oil, butter, nuts, and seeds help slow digestion and keep you satisfied for longer. They also support hormone health. Vegetables and fiber feed the gut and improve insulin sensitivity and help control appetite. On the other hand, sugar, sweet drinks, refined flour, and highly processed foods rapidly raise blood sugar and insulin, trigger cravings, and make it easy to overeat. So the focus is not on counting calories. It is on choosing foods that work with your hormones and appetite instead of against them. In simple terms, eat foods that look like food and eat less of foods that come in packets and bottles with long list of ingredients. It is not only what we eat that matters, but also when we eat. In modern life, many people eat from early morning until late at night with constant snacking in between. This keeps insulin high all day and gives the body no time to switch into fat burning mode. By reducing grazing and aiming for 2 or 3 proper meals a day, we allow insulin levels to fall between meals. An overnight break from eating, for example, 12 to 16 hours between dinner and breakfast, gives the body a chance to rest the digestive system, lower insulin, access stored fat for energy, improve metabolic flexibility. This is not about extreme fasting or starvation. It is simply about giving the body a regular rhythm. Eat, then rest, feed, then allow repair. Many people find that when they stop constant snacking, hunger actually becomes more stable. Energy improves and cravings gradually reduce. So again, this is working with biology, not fighting it. Movement is one of the most powerful medicines we have. Walking every day, especially after meals, helps lower the rise in blood sugar and insulin. Even a gentle 10 to 20 minutes walk after eating can make a big difference to how the body handles food. Strength or resistant exercise 2 to 3 times a week is also very important, particularly as we get older. Muscles act like a sponge for sugar in the blood. The more healthy muscles we have, the better our insulin sensitivity and the easier it is to control weight. This does not mean going to the gym or lifting heavy weights if that is not suitable. Simple exercise at home using body weight, light dumbbells, or resistant bands are enough. The goal is not extreme exercises. The goal is regular movement. When we move every day, insulin works better. Blood sugar control improves. Muscle is preserved. Metabolism stays healthier, and fat is more easily used for energy. Small amounts done consistently are far more powerful than occasional intense effort. Sleep, the forgotten jigsaw piece. Sleep, one of the most underestimated factors in weight control and metabolic health. When we do not sleep enough, or when sleep is irregular, several hormones are disturbed. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, goes up. Leptin, the fullness hormone, goes down. Cortisol, the stress hormone, stays high. The result is that people feel hungrier, crave sugar and high energy foods, and find it is much harder to stop eating. Good sleep also improves insulin sensitivity, meaning the body handles sugar better and stores less fat. Simple steps can make a big difference. Aim for regular bedtime and wake up time. Keep the bedroom dark, quiet, and slightly cool. Reduce bright screen exposure in the evening. Allow the mind to wind down before sleep. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a powerful biological tool that helps reset appetite, stress hormones, and metabolism. In the jigsaw of health, sleep is one of the key pieces that allows all other pieces, food, movement, stress control, and hormones to fit together properly. Stress is not just something we feel in the mind. It is something that powerfully affects the body and our hormones. When stress is constant, the body produces more cortisol, the main stress hormone. High cortisol tells the body to store fat, especially around the abdomen, and it also increases cravings for sugary and comfort foods. This means that even if someone is eating reasonably well, high stress can still push the body towards weight gain and make weight loss much harder. This is why stress reduction is not a luxury. It is a medical and metabolic necessity. Simple, gentle tools can make a difference. Slow, deep breathing, prayer, or spiritual reflection, meditation or mindfulness, time in nature, meaningful social connection. These calm the nervous system, lower cortisol, and allow other hormones such as insulin, leptin, and ghrelin to rebalance. When the mind is calmer, the hormones become calmer. And when hormones are calmer, appetite, fat storage, energy regulation all improve. So managing stress is not just about feeling better emotionally. It is a key step in healing the body and supporting healthy weight. Fix your food environment. Our environment strongly influences our choices, often without us realizing it. If unhealthy food is the easiest option to see, reach, and grab, we will naturally eat more of it, especially when tired or stressed. So one of the most powerful strategies is not willpower, but environment design. Simple steps include keep fruits, yogurt, nuts, boiled eggs, and cut vegetables visible in the fridge or on the counter. Store sweets, biscuits, and chips out of sight, or do not keep them at home regularly. Plan meals and shopping so that healthy food is already available when hunger strikes. Eating mindfully is also important. When we eat in front of screens, we tend to eat faster, notice fullness less, and overeat without realizing it. When we sit down, slow down, and pay attention to our food, the brain receives proper I am full signals. In other words, make the healthy choice the easy choice. When your surroundings support you, your hormone, habits, and appetite regulation all work better, and weight control becomes much more natural. All the steps we have discussed, what we eat, when we eat, and how we move, how we sleep, and how we manage stress, and how we shape our environment are all really aimed at one goal: restoring healthy hormone balance. Let us look at the key hormones involved. Insulin. When insulin is constantly high, the body is in fat storage mode. By eating real food, reducing sugar, spacing meals, and moving daily, we keep insulin lower and more stable, allowing fat to be used for energy. Leptin is the hormone that tells the brain, I have had enough. I am full. With obesity, this signal becomes blocked. Better sleep, better food, and lower inflammation help the brain hear this signal again. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone. Poor sleep, stress, and ultra-processed food keep it high. When routines become regular and meals are nourishing, hunger becomes calmer and more predictable. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Chronic stress keeps it high and promotes belly fat and cravings. Breathing, prayer, relaxation, nature, And good sleep help bring cortisol down. So weight control is not about fighting the body. It is about helping the body's hormone system return to its natural balance. When hormones are balanced, hunger is appropriate, fullness is felt, energy is stable, fat storage reduces, and health begins to return naturally. I would like to finish with this message because this is the most important one. Obesity is not a failure of character. It is not a lack of willpower. It is not about to be ashamed of. It is a biological response to the world we now live in. A world of constant food availability, stress, poor sleep, and disrupted hormones. The good news is that biology can also heal. When people understand what is happening in their bodies and when they make small, sensible changes in food choices, meal timing, movement, sleep, stress, daily routines, the body begins to respond. Hunger becomes calmer. Energy improves. Hormones rebalance. And weight can gradually come down. We do not need perfection. We do not need extreme measures. You only need understanding, kindness to yourself, and consistency. Small steps repeated day after day truly do change lives. And most importantly, this journey is about health, dignity, confidence, and hope, not blame. If you have any questions or if you need any help, please contact us. It is a free service, no subscriptions, and we do not endorse any products. Thank you for watching.